What's going on, YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to talk about Batgirl issue number 4. This one is written by Tate Brombell, and Takashi Miyazawa is the artist on this thing. And this is issue 4 of 6, I believe, of the Batgirl miniseries focusing on Cassandra Cain. And I'm liking this series pretty well so far. I think it was the last issue we got the big reveal that Nyssa Al Ghul is somehow alive. She's working with Angel Breaker and Lady Shiva, and they're all dealing with this mysterious villain force that kind of showed up and is causing, Shiva and Cass all sorts of problems, and there's uneasy alliances and a lot of other stuff kind of going on in this thing. So Cass obviously is very angry about the return of Shiva, or not Shiva. She is a little bit upset about her mom showing up, because she doesn't have the best relationship with her mom. But Nyssa is alive somehow. I don't know who brought her back or whatnot. It was supposedly Cass who killed her many years ago. Again, I don't remember the last time Shiva showed up. It mentions some other issue in here. Not Shiva, dang it. Nyssa, Sean, Nyssa, get it right, buddy. But yeah, so Cass is very uneasy here with Nyssa there. There's a lot of bad blood between them. You also have Angel Breaker in there as well. Angel Breaker, I believe, just showed up for the first off in Shadow War, but they haven't really done much with Angel Breaker. All things considered, showed up and then seemingly had a history with, was a Ghostmaker, and then we just haven't seen much of her in quite a while. And now she's back in the fold right here. There is some, like I said, major tension between Cass and Nyssa Al Ghul, because Nyssa wasn't exactly a saint. She does mention stuff about her past she's not proud of. There are moments where she kind of has if you've seen the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes things, where he kind of predetermines in his head what the fight will look like before it actually happens. So she's imagining, okay, if I do this, do that, but then she kind of has a glance at Shiva, and Shiva just kind of gives her a look don't even think about it right now. And so Cass kind of backs off. Now we're kind of having Nyssa almost kind of playing a little bit of a sympathy card here with the wrongs that her father did. And I don't know about that. We'll have to see if Nyssa's really changed, but you can't really trust Nyssa because of all the stuff she's kind of done until she really legitimately earns that respect back. So we got this going on. Then the bad guy, the Unburied or whatever, shows up again, and we get this big battle right here between the different, assassin type people fighting off against the Unburied. There is a nice moment between Cass and her mother at one point. She talks about how there's two parts of her life, the hard and the soft point. Don't think about that in other ways, but she kind of lost her softness, and that's when Cass was around, and so she's kind of had to maybe get it back a little bit, but she kind of needs that tough exterior for certain moments. And Cass, when her mom gets kind of taken out and kind of taken away, she thinks about what would Batman do, but then she kind of realizes this is a situation that calls for her to be more like her mom as opposed to Batman. And so what she does, she gets on the bike with the guy who was there earlier, and they go off to find wherever Lady Shiva went off, and it leaves Nyssa Al Ghul there in her spot as well. So no signs of Angel Breaker in there. But again, there was that big battle and scuffle and all that just kind of went down. But it is interesting to see, like I said, Nyssa Al Ghul back. I'm curious to see what this means for the rest of the Al Ghul family. She says she's kind of leading the league in certain capacities. I want to see the confrontation between her and Talia and, other Al Ghul family members back in the fold, because I'm thinking overall, what they're really trying to build with, all these, different assassins and that too. I really want a storyline too with Damian and Cassandra kind of going, after this, solo run ends, I want to see that and the Al Ghul family, just kind of that side of the DC universe kind of all together in some sort of capacity. I'm not sure how you're going to make it work, but I want a storyline with just kind of those with the, the assassin upbringing. Let's bring in all those different characters. Let's bring in all the Al Ghuls we can. Let's bring in Lady Shiva. Let's bring in Cass. Who else can we bring in? We can bring in Shadow. We can bring in, Katana, maybe, if you count her as that. Nah, I wouldn't say. But, bring her in anyways, because it'd be kind of cool. You can have Angel Breaker. You can throw Batman in there. I don't know. I just want to see a storyline with all those characters kind of mixed in at some point. But, again, this one right here is pretty good. The artwork is pretty solid as well. We get some pretty good action bits as well. And the focus still, at its core, is a Cass and Shiva storyline. But now that I said we have Nyssa back in the fold, it kind of leaves the door open for some interesting possibilities. They don't exactly explain how and when she was resurrected or anything like that, but she is back here. I'm sure we'll probably get an explanation maybe in the next few issues. Maybe it is that blue substance that Shiva used to kind of heal her wounds. played a factor into it, but we don't exactly know. And like, will she change? Will she not? Not exactly 100% sure right now. So, but it's all, again, all up in the air right now. But yeah, so pretty solid overall stuff. And that's all I really have to say about this particular issue. What did you think of Batgirl issue number 4? Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. And that's it for last week's comic book catch-ups. Tune in tomorrow as we return with the additional DC comic book reviews. I know I got Batman and Robin, which I've already been spoiled some things about the issue because Bleeding Cool, and you know, people are like, hey, look at this, Sean. I'm like, what is it? No! I didn't want to read that just yet, but now I kind of know some kind of sort of major stuff that might happen to that issue. So I'll talk about that more so tomorrow because I need more of the proper context. But some of it could just be kind of a little bit of a red herring, or just making you think it's going to go one way, but then shifting into something else, because I'd be generally surprised if they really committed with that direction. But yeah, so looking forward to talking about that, as well as the other DC books coming out tomorrow. I don't know if there's Godzilla comic books coming out this week as well, but we shall see. All right, well, that's all I have to say, everyone. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.